All right, let's take a look at 8.1. What I want you to do is hit pause and try these warm-ups. When you're done, hit play and the answers shall appear. Go ahead, hit pause. All right, 8 times 8 is 64. 14 times 14, 196. 20 times 20, 400. 4. 18 squared is 324. 25 squared is 625. And 21 squared is 441. All right, let's take a look at the volume of a cylinder here. Now, if you'll notice, this looks a little familiar. Volume equals area of the base times the height. That's right, it is the same formula for prism. The only difference here, though, is our base is a circle. And what is the area of a circle? Well, that's pi r squared. So when we're finding the volume of a cylinder, we're going to do volume area of the base, which is pi r squared, times the height. Now remember, height is between the two bases. If that sounds familiar, it's because it's the same with a prism. All right, let's take a look then at our first example here. Find the volume of a cylinder. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Now, right here we have our radius. Here is our height. And we're again going to use volume equals area of the base times height. Well, in this case, our area of the base is a circle. So volume equals pi r squared times h. So what do we know? We know that pi is 3.14. Our radius here is 3, and our height is 6. So let's take a look then. Now, be careful. You always want to do the exponents first. If you multiply 3.14 times 3 and square it, you will not get the right answer. So when I go ahead and do that, I end up with 169 and 56 hundredths, but my directions say to round to the nearest tenth, so I end up with 169 and 6/10 meters cubed. All right, nice job. Let's take a look at one last example here. Now, if you notice, this one's turned on its side. Most people are used to seeing the height straight up and down, but you know what? It's still the height. So this time I want to round to the nearest whole number. Now, I get this question a lot. Is this pointing to the radius or the diameter? If the line goes from one side to the other through the center, that is the diameter. So this 10 is pointing to the diameter. However, we need a radius. Now, if you remember, radius is the diameter divided by 2. So we have 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So now I've got volume equals area of the base. So volume is pi r squared times h. So volume is pi times 5 squared times the height. Uh-oh, wait a minute. We're supposed to find the height. We know the volume here. So that means I'm going to replace V with 314 and multiply by h, because I don't know what h is here. And that's what I need to find. So always make sure you read your directions carefully. So I have 314 equals 5 squared, which is 25, times 3.14, which is 78.5 h. Divide both sides by 78.5 because I want to get h by itself. So I end up with h equals 4. But be careful, you always want to make sure you answer the question. Find the height, and my height is 4 inches. All right, great job.